What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. Hey, in this video I'm going to be talking about the new changes to matchmaking here in Destiny. So if you're not familiar, which I'd be surprised if at this point you haven't heard, but if you haven't heard, basically they made some updates to the matchmaking system in the Crucible. Basically what they were doing is there's a lot of technical stuff involved, but the basic idea is that they tipped the scales a little bit. So you may end up, the end result is that you may end up with longer wait times to search for a match, but it should ideally be giving you better connections in matches. So the idea is that you're going to get a wider skill gap, so it's going to be a little bit less of a tight skill gap. So a lot of people have been complaining about the skill-based matchmaking, quote-unquote, and getting paired up consistently with sweaty people, right? And they don't like having to sweat all day, every day, all the time. So Bungie heard the feedback, took them some time to address it, but they did cave in this regard. So you may end up with longer wait times to find a match, but ideally you'll get better connections, and in addition to that, there should be a wider range of skill represented in that lobby. So you may end up going into a match where you are the most skilled person in the lobby and you feel like you're just pub stomping blueberries all day, every day, all the time, and you may get some pretty massive games. And then the very next game you may get put into a lobby where you are the least skilled person in the lobby, and you will feel like no matter what you do, you're just getting completely dominated, and you'll be like, "Grr, Crucible is so broken and frustrating," right? So that's kind of what's happening here. So I've had a bunch of people ask me, what are your thoughts on the new matchmaking? Well, so long story short, we've only had this for a couple days now, so I think it's gonna take a couple of weeks, to be honest. My plan is to play for a couple of weeks, take the data that's recorded from those 2 weeks and compare it to the previous 2 weeks before the new changes, and see kind of what that picture looks like when you compare it apples to apples. So is there no lag? Is that the case? No! Still gonna get killed through walls, get shot straight through walls pretty consistently. That's gonna happen from time to time. You're gonna get shot through boxes and they're gonna come teabag you, and you know, that's the Crucible. Honestly, it's most console shooters too. Most console shooters, you may have one guy in the lobby that, gosh dang it, this one guy playing on his stupid Vita at McDonald's, jacking their Wi-Fi from the parking lot, right? You're still gonna get some of that. Lag is not gone, but I can only speak anecdotally for the last couple of days, and my lobbies have felt better. I mean, I've had games that's just full green bars. I've had several games just straight green bars. I've had some games where it's all green but one red bar or one yellow bar, and it's annoying. You run into that guy and you're like, gosh dang it, this stupid guy. But for the rest of the matchmaking, other than that one guy, it's fine. So far, I mean, I'll be honest, I was never a proponent. You never saw me get up on a horse or climb up on a hill and start preaching skill-based matchmaking is broken. That was never me. In fact, I don't mind skill-based matchmaking. For me, I would have been, honestly, I would have been fine if they took the previous matchmaking system, right, the one that everyone apparently hated. If they just found a way to make skill-based matchmaking without sacrificing connections, right? If we could have skill-based matchmaking with green bars all the time and have that be the normal, I've been fine with that. I don't mind being paired up against people of my skill level or around that. I honestly prefer that, for generally speaking. I mean, I'm not going to get better just pub stomping all day, every day, all the time. So I was never against the skill base. But anyways, this is where we are now. This is still fun. You're going to get some fun clips and some fun plays, and that's sort of the idea. So I'd be interested to hear some of your feedback on the matchmaking so far. This isn't a fix-all. It's not going to make everything green bar and honky-dory, but hopefully it's an improvement. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll catch you in the Crucible.